the system tutorial 11, the training and also system change over. Okay, let me check the document. Okay, I'll present my screen, and I also need to start the recording. So what do we need to, now is week 12. Have you all checked the timetable for the online assessment?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
For SID, when is it?
I think on the last day.
Oh, last day.
Oh wait. Let me check first. Double confirm. I forgot.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, last day, 5th.
Last day.
10 of May.
Oh, then you must be tired already. Last day. How many papers you're taking?
Five. Paper. Yeah.
Oh, by that time, then this battery already, or you all?
Yeah.
SAD. Oh, luckily it's morning session. Okay, morning session still okay. Last day or Monday. Okay, 3 people. All right. Last day. So last day for me also. Okay. 10 of May. So this week we'll cover tutorial 11. Okay, we are right on track. And then later I will brief, your in-class work is about the database, and you all will show me your data definition. Okay. Now for the tutorial 11, let's go to the tutorial 11. Okay. Now, the first question from the scenario, they concluded that they need to re-deliver the training. Because they are the call center staff. There are 21 people. They had forgotten most of what they had learned, which was 6 months before the software was implemented. Okay, meaning they purchased the software package. So this is a software package to do quotation. Okay, insurance premium quotations. Means if people want to buy insurance, they need to like advise, okay, which package, which plan that is suitable for them, what are the available package, because the quotation will look at the age, okay, the age of the potential customer. If you are younger, then the payment would be much more lower. Okay, and then they will also need to check your something like family history. Anyone has those diseases. Normally they characterize it like what was it? Cancer, heart failure, diabetes, all those are. So I think they really need this software package to help them to suggest insurance premium quotation. Okay, and then they themselves are the 21 people. They feel that the software training given to them has been ineffective. I think because of if you all still remember, for a software package, we normally buy from the software vendor, and this software vendor, they might provide a free training, okay, free training. And then this free training, it is a standardized training for all their customers. So it's quite standardized, not tailored or suited to this particular insurance company. So I think that's why they felt that it's not that effective. Okay, so that's the scenario. So they have come up with 3 training options. Okay, so what you need to do is identify 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. The first option, okay, public course. This time, they want a trainer from specialist training company. I believe not from the software vendor because they have attended the training 6 months before. So they want a public course, a trainer from a specialist training company at this at that particular specialist training company venue. Okay, advantages. Less aspect to organize than with in-house training. Yeah, I think you're talking about the logistic, right? Okay, let me put that in. Yeah, logistic. Logistics arrangements. Okay, so I agree. And then next, external networking. Yes, correct. So I also agree with this. There's external networking, right? So this is the advantages. Okay, this one I also agree. This is also when we can, if you also attend this type of training, you get to see people from other companies. This is where you will like, in our department is like this. No, in our department is like this. It's like external networking. Yes. Disadvantages. Cancellations. If you use public scheduled courses, there is also the risk that it may be cancelled. Yeah, it is possible. All right, it is possible. Okay, and then generalized approach. Yeah, again, let me see. Let's double confirm, yeah. Let's double confirm. Specialist training company, specialist. Yeah, it's possible. Cancellation, a generalized approach will please the majority. Yeah, I can accept this. Not a specific or tailored. Okay, I can accept this answer. And then there's a risk that it may be cancelled, acceptable. But if is there any name? Yeah, I think they want to identify which training option should they select. So if the comparison is only mentioning about this, I don't think it will be sufficient to like really, oh, we should go for this, or we should not go for this. So later we need to compare lah. If you send each of the call center people, means 21 staff, and then it's every month, and then they plan to send 3 staff each month. So 1 month, 3 staff. How many staff? 21 staff. So how long? How many months it takes to complete the whole training? It should be 21 divided by 3 staff. So 7 months. Okay, this one 7 months. So we can put it aside here. 7 months to 7 months to complete the training for 21. Okay, how about the cost? The cost lasts 3 days, and it costs 650 ringgit per course. 650 ringgit per course, not by pax, right? If it's not by pax, it's per course. So 650 times 7 months, total is 4550. Okay, let's put this aside here. We need to do comparison. Okay, 7 months. Okay, and then 7 times 650 is 4550. Okay, put that aside first. The next one is Noel. On-site course means do it in-house and then done by external training company. Yeah, it cannot be by their own SA because they didn't develop it on their own. It's not an in-house software. It's a software package, means available commercially at the call center location. In-house at their own place, but they invite external trainer. Okay, vendor, I think not the vendor here, the training company. Okay, this one should be the external trainer lah. The external trainer would be able to tailor the training. Yes, this is one of it. Able to tailor the training. Okay. To suit the clients. Who is the client? This company, insurance company. To suit the insurance company. Unique environment. Okay. Noel, can you give one more?
Advantage. Okay.
Okay, let me check. Disadvantages. Client means a company, insurance company lah. So here it would be insurance company. Right. This one, because you're given a scenario, so you should make use of the given detail. Insurance company. would need to make all the necessary logistic arrangement. Yes, correct. They need to make all the logistic arrangements. Okay, so what else? Let's see. Requesting an external training company to run a specialized course. So from here, it's specialized means tailored for all the 21 staff at the call center or location. They have their own room. Okay, up to 8 delegates per course. Each course lasts 3 days. It's 3,600 per course, or excluding higher costs for computer hardware. So 8 delegates per course. So how many sessions do they need? There are 21 staff. Divide by 8. They need at least 3 sessions, and the 3 sessions is 3,600. So we can say that they need 3 training sessions, multiply and 3,600. So this one is 3 times 360. Wow. RM 10,800. 10,800. Okay, what else do we have here? For how long? 3 days. Okay, so if we assume 3 days per session, it can the fastest would be 3 times 3 lah. Roughly around 9 days to complete. Training. Any more? They have hidden costs plus higher costs for computer hardware. Let me add that one. Higher cost for computer hardware and setting up hardware and software. Setting up the hardware and software, so there's a hidden cost. Yeah, so from here, Noel, you can see that it is more costly, right? Conduct of training classes can be more flexible in terms of more costly lah. I think excluding this hidden cost, more costly lah. I agree. Okay, so the last option is buy a CBT software package. Oh, they do have a training software package for this insurance premium quotation. Okay, from another independent training company. Runs on the workstations used by the call center staff. Okay, can be used as and when training is required. So it's flexible. Okay, timing is flexible and also pace. All right. But then from the insurance company point of view, they're not required to develop that, right? So I don't think this is appropriate. Perhaps you can find other disadvantage. While you do that, let me read on. From an independent training company, 120 for a single user license. 120. So it's RM 120 times 21 users. So it would be 120 times 21 users. I think this is the cheapest. RM 2520. So, Sarah, I think you can add on here. If we compare, using this software package is just 2,500. And then this is the most expensive. Okay, this is the most expensive. This is around almost 5,000. So the advantage for the CBT software package would be the cheapest option. You can add one more there. The cheapest training option compared to the other three. And then here is the, I think the most expensive. Okay, but then in terms of completion, which one will be, which training will be completed faster, yeah? This is you need to wait for 7 months. This one around 1-2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks can finish. How about the software package? When do you think the whole 21 call center staff will be able to finish the training, Farah?
Since it's not, wait, I'm not sure because.
Yeah, we also not sure, right? It depends on the the person.
Yeah, it
even
depends.
though they already like get the training software installed at their workstation, they might be not using it, or perhaps they only started a few times and then after that they forgot about it. So can you check from your notes what's that particular disadvantage?
Okay. Which one is it?
You found it already?
The amount of training depend upon the complexity of a system and then the skills presently available. Wait, the disadvantage of what, the CBT kah?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, this one. It says here the disadvantage is high initial investment and complex to develop.
Itu saja?
Yeah, that's all.
Boy. I thought there's something else. Then we can say the completion of the training depends solely on the staff themselves. So like.
So maybe like the
training completion largely depends on the staff effort. So that should be the disadvantage. You need to remove the word.
What training
completion as completion solely depends on the staff effort.
It depends on the staff effort.
The training completion.
Oh, basically this disadvantage is like
We don't know when they will complete the training.
Yeah.
Even like here, this public course, we definitely know that in 7 months time, everyone will be fully trained. But then for this one, we do not know because it depends on how motivated the staff. Okay, and then yeah, any other disadvantage you can think of?
For me, that's based on the questions, kan. Yeah, I think that's about it because we don't know also when they can complete the training.
And then if you see here, even like when they attended the training 6 months ago, they even say that what they have attended is ineffective. And then you ask them to use CBT software package on their own without any trainer. In my personal opinion, the training might be ineffective lah, due to there is no trainer.
Oh yeah, I think that can be.
Do you agree? Then you can add on.
Yeah, have to.
Training might not be effective.
Due to no trainer, is it?
Yeah, there's no trainer. Okay, good. Okay, let's check the other two. More costly, need to arrange logistic requirement. And then I want to add one more. How many staff? 21 staff. And then I don't think this one is that suitable. So if we remove software package from the training option, which one is suitable for the insurance company? This one, the first one or the second one? If you want to compare.
If me, but if me, in my opinion, like the second one, but it's the problem is the price. It's
Yeah.
costly.
If say for example, this time the training is fully budgeted, then we can go for it. So if you want to add in your justification and then you want to say second option is the best option, even though it is costly, but provided that the company is has fully budgeted the training session, it should be no problem, right? So it's up how you do the justification. And then how about you, Kelvin? Which one do you think? Number 1 or number 2? Which training option should the insurance company go for?
The first one.
The first one, why?
Yeah, you get less work to do, save more money.
Save more money, yeah. What else?
More convenient for the. They don't need to do as much work as the second one.
They don't what?
They don't need to do as much work as the second one.
What do you think as much work? Oh, the logistic arrangement.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, another point there. Noel, what's your opinion? So we are down with 2 training options. Which one should be suitable for this insurance company?
If me First one.
First one, your main justification.
Because more cheaper.
Cheaper. Any more?
And the advantage also, like not much difference from the in-house external training company.
Okay.
So the cost benefit more better choose this one, the public cost.
All right. Okay. Thank you for all your opinions. But then just to give you all a hint tips. If you are required to, the question didn't ask you to suggest but then for the actual exam question, there are part A, part B. Part A describe advantages, disadvantages. B suggest which training option is the best. Okay, so let me add in that question. The tips would be, you look at the background of the those who need the training. Okay, who are they? They are insurance company. Well, what's their main duty? They provide this is something like a call center, right? A call center. They have 21 people at the call center. So you imagine, for training option number 1, it's how many? 3 staff will be out for training. So meaning left with 21 minus 3, left with 18 staff to man the call center. Okay, so let's compare this with the second option. This one, mana dia? Sini kan? How many staff will be out for training? Up to 8. So we can say 7 staff. Maximum lah. Okay. Maximum 8 staff will be out for training. If maximum is 8, 13. So they are left with 13 staff to man the call center. So if you are the call center manager, okay, if you are the call center manager, which one would you prefer?
Sorry, what's that again?
If you're the call center manager, which one do you prefer? You want to send 8 staff for training, left with only 13 to jaga the call center, or you want to send only 3 staff for training and up to 18 staff to jaga the call center? Which one would be the best?
Maybe the public cost.
Yeah. Okay. So if we want to give a recommendation, we look at the nature of their jobs. They are insurance company, and these 21 staff, they work as the call center operator. What if, okay, 8 of them out for training, they are only left with 13 to just man the call center? They might have shortage of manpower. Okay, so we can add one more here. Shortage of manpower is possible when 8 staff attend the training. Okay, shortage of manpower. So I think Farah, the best option would be the first one, right? In terms of cost, macam okay. About the call center, okay. The only problem is that it will take the longest time to complete the training. Okay, that's the only thing. Okay. Anything to ask about this?
For me, no.
Okay, longest time, and then possible of shortage of manpower. Okay, let's move on to the second question. Okay, manufacturing company. This time is a manufacturing company. They want to replace inventory control system. Current system 10 years with this problem. New system. Both system run on the same hardware. So considering parallel and direct changeover. Explain what the terms parallel running and direct changeover means. Okay. Running the old and new system simultaneously, not for the whole duration, but for a certain period only. Okay, and until the new system proves to be satisfactory, then the old system will be discontinued. Okay, direct changeover. I just need to select a suitable cutoff date, and on that day, just stop the older system and start the new system. That's it. So we can see that it's very fast, just one day to finish the conversion. Okay, two advantages of direct changeover compared to parallel. Okay, quick method. Yes. Quick return on investment. Yes. Gain benefits early. Correct. Okay, C. What is the main risk of direct changeover? The main risk is, why is it risky? Yala, the main risk is, yala, it's risky. What is the risk?
I also don't know what I type. Oh, I forgot already.
Okay. This is the risk. It's risky because of this. Means this translates to no standby system in case of the new system no standby system in case of when suddenly I cannot arrange my sentence. No standby system.
Not satisfactory.
I want to explain about the new system crash or the new system failure in the event of failure of the new system. In the case of new system fails. In case of example, system crash etc. Okay, so when the system crash, the data will be corrupted. Data corrupted, it will affect the daily operation. Yeah, basically it's this one. So what is the main risk? No standby system. Okay, so the main risk. We already know that there's no standby system. That's why it is the most risky approach lah.
Okay.
Okay, it will potent. This is not the main risk. Okay, this is not the main risk. The main risk would be there's no standby system. Because if you compare with the parallel run, why do you think a parallel run is the less risky approach? Because they have the old system as standby, correct? Okay, and then a question, how to reduce this risk? So I think you can, like, to reduce the risk, the staff themselves should be well trained and experienced, but the most important thing is that you need to add this one in para. The new system should have gone through thorough testing.
Cannot have like old system. Cannot just switch back to old system.
Tak boleh, because for direct changeover means during that day, the new system is no longer used. So imagine like it's already 2 weeks or 1 month, and then that particular day, 1 month after you start using the new system, it crashed, data corrupted, user cannot continue, affect the daily operation. If you want to revert back to the old system, or you don't have 1 month of data, so that's why there's no standby system. But good question, Calvin. So if since you know already that direct changeover is the fastest, it's a quick method, maintains morale, you can get benefits early, then we must make sure that the new system must be thoroughly tested. Because if it has gone through a thorough testing, then the possibility of it to have major failure can be avoided lah. So let me add in here the possibility of what did I say just now? Major failure.
Yeah, major failure.
Having major failure will be greatly reduced. Oh yeah, because they ask how it can be reduced. Okay, the possibility of the new system having major failure. Okay. Yeah, I think done already. No standby system should go thorough testing. So when there's a thorough testing, then major system failure will be greatly reduced. Okay. So far, is it clear? Anything to ask?
No.
Okay, so D. Describe 3 circumstances where direct changeover is preferred. Okay, even though this is the riskiest approach, there is still certain circumstances. There are still some circumstances where direct changeover is possible. Is this direct from the notes, Kelvin?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Damn. Staff characteristic, and then there's one more. Is it mentioned here? Oh, we have this. So window base. It doesn't mention anything about whether the system is a large system or small system. Mm. Okay. If you remember, one of the characteristic of direct changeover is that it is just to remind you all, it's suitable for a small system or what we call as a software package. Because for software package, you already know that it is already commercially available. Commercially available software package. So this is error testing has been done by the software vendor, and for small system, failure impact of system failure will not be devastating. Can I use that? Okay. Yeah, just to let you all know. Very weird jobs. Okay, so I add in this one. Reliable system. So we can say that the commercially available software package is a reliable system. Okay, now oh, there's one more question. Okay, the last question. Question 3. First world Sendirian Berhad convert old to new. Suitable methods of conversion. Have I mentioned this in my lecture about the RCT?
RCT what?
RCT. This one. RCT. The 3 criteria. Means you must consider the risk, the cost, and the time. Did I mention this during my lecture? Macam ada kan?
Don't know. I think
Don't remember, maybe.
Oh, ada ba? This one. After the recap, this is the recap. Yeah, I think I summarized this. And this one, RCT, selecting a system conversion method. I shared with you all this one because in order for us to identify which changeover is the most suitable, we need to look at these three different criteria. What's the possibility that the system will fail to work? If it's highly risky, we don't suggest the most risky approach, which is direct changeover. And then next criteria is the cost. What is the cost required for the changeover? If the scenario mentioned about the management has fully budgeted the system conversion, then there's no problem with even suggesting the most expensive approach, which is parallel run. Okay, and then there's another criteria, time. How much time taken to fully operate the new system? Do they really need the system to be up and running now, or next week, or by next month, or perhaps it's can wait until end of this year? Okay, if it's very urgent, then you cannot suggest phase changeover because phase changeover take the longest time. So as long as you're able to understand the three criteria, RCT, it will really help you to select the system conversion method. Okay. Where was it already? Okay, yeah. So we have these factors. Okay, the new system must be completed all at once. Kalau all at once means we cannot do phase.
Long time.
Okay, instead of being implemented in stages and modules, so we cannot do phase changeover. The risk of failure must be as low as possible. So this one, it point out we cannot have direct changeover because direct is the most risky approach. And then implementation cost must be reasonable. Reasonable means maybe a parallel might not be suitable because parallel is the most expensive approach. Can recommend one type of changeover that the company should use and state other changeover methods that are not suitable in this case. Justify your answer. No, it doesn't align with the factors. Yeah, direct changeover. Okay, let me put that in. The reason is that here one of the factors say risk of failure must be as low as possible. So this is very important. So that's why direct changeover is not suitable. Okay. Okay. Phase changeover. No, phase changeover is not the most expensive. It is take the longest time. Okay, it takes the longest time. A slow conversion. Phase changeover is the slow conversion. Parallel is the costly conversion. Costly, the reason is that we have old system and new system that the staff need to use. Means they need to enter data into the old system, use it like usual, and then they need to do it one more time using the new system. So imagine doing two things, the same thing, but to different system. So you need manpower. If you don't have sufficient manpower, then you need to pay them overtime for them to complete their tasks. Okay, it means double the work already lah. So you need money to do that costly conversion. Okay, so what is left? What is left in this case? Based on this, what do we have left? Yeah. So left with pilot. Why pilot is suitable? First of all, for pilot, we will convert the whole system, not module by module. Okay, so it fulfill this one. And then for pilot, the risk of failure is reduced to the pilot side only. The other branches or department for the first world, Sendirian Berhad, will not be affected. Okay, only the pilot side will be affected in case the new system fails. And then implementation cost must be reasonable. Yes, it is reasonable because when first world, they select this particular pilot site for the new system, then at the pilot site, they will do parallel run. Okay, so parallel run, all system, new system, only at the pilot site. And then the other location, say other branches, they are still using the old system. So it's if you compare this with parallel run, all over the meaning enterprise-wide. Okay, everyone will be using the old system and the new system at the same time. But for this case, for pilot, only one particular location, which is the pilot site. So the cost would be greatly reduced compared to parallel run. So I think, Noel, you need to redo. Okay, redo. You can recommend pilot according to this, and then why the other changeover not suitable lah. How about the rest? Do you all understand how to answer this?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So
Is there a table? Is there a table to check?
Table to check. What do you mean?
Like which one is a high cost? Which one is a high cost? Which one with low risk? Like those.
You can do that. You can do comparison, just like what we do with the first question, the training. Okay, but here, yeah, we can try that. Say RCT. I am not sure whether this is what you mean. So we have table. 1 RCT or 1, 2, 3, 4 RCT. So this one is risk. This one is cost. Oh, it's 1 minute already. This is time. And then this is we have parallel run. And then this one we have direct changeover. Okay, and then we have the pilot run. And then we have the phase. Are you talking about this, Kelvin?
Yeah, then they just label them which one high risk, which one low cost, those things.
Can you try and fill it up? I'm very curious now.
I'm not familiar. Yeah.
Try lah. I will check out. I check for you. Since you have this idea, you're the first one who come up with this idea. That's why I'm interested. Okay, high risk. Faster in terms of time, then you can put there faster lah. Fastest, fastest as compared to low.
The cost then how?
Cheapest.
Cheapest, right? The direct.
Yeah, direct changeover is the cheapest. Because the changeover takes only 1 day.
The parallel one is low risk, right?
Lowest risk.
Lowest, oh.
Yeah, the lowest risk. Direct is the highest risk. Time.
Is it longest? Or is it
No, the slowest would be phase changeover. The longest. Slow. Yeah, you can put slow. The cost would be most expensive.
Oh, really? Yeah. Most expensive.
Because you are maintaining two different systems.
All right.
Okay. Pilot, this one would be moderate.
Moderate.
Pilot is moderate. The risk is limited to the pilot site. So yeah.
Oh yeah. This one time also moderate.
Moderate. So this one moderate risk because limit to the pilot site. Okay, and then this one is moderate risk whereby it's a limit to the module implemented because it's module by module. Okay, this is the one with the highest risk. This is the one with the lowest risk. Most expensive, cheapest. This one is a moderate. This is we say that this is slow because we need to compare the output. Correct. We need to compare the output between the old system and the new system. Okay, and then the pilot. Yeah, we need to compare. Comparison needed. Yes. So we have the table already.
Company mostly company mostly choose which one?
They want completed all at once. This one phase changeover already strike off lah. This one already strike off.
Yeah.
Okay, and then risk of failure must be low. This one strike off. Must be reasonable. So this one strike off. So we are left with pilot run. All are moderate. Can see already, can?
Yeah. The companies mostly use which one? Most of
company, if they just purchase software package, they can choose direct changeover. Because you purchase software package, right? It's commercially available.
So company the most commonly used is the direct changeover.
And then it also depends on the nature of the business. If it's like in a critical critical situation field like medical or banking, all right, I think they will go. I think they will like fully budgeted the conversion system go for parallel run because for like banking they cannot afford to get to have any mistake like system crash. Okay, banking, hospital, you don't want the system to like fail and then affect that might affect people's life, right? It depends on the nature of the business. So does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Noel, Farah, anything?
No.
Okay,
No.
So I think we'll meet at 3:15. Okay, give your rest first at 3:15, and then you'll get ready for presentation in our next meet. Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you later. Okay, so it's time for your presentation. Are you ready?
Oh, well,
Yeah, go ahead.
so good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon.
So in week 12, we presenting the system design, which is a data definition. So the agenda for today is the DBDL and the ERD. So for the DBDL, altogether there are 5 tables. So as you can see here, the booking. In the booking table, there are the PK is a ticket ID, and the foreign key is the schedule ID. So second table is the schedule. So the PK is schedule ID, and there are 3 foreign keys, which is the bus ID, route ID, and operator ID. And the third is the bus table. So the PK is the bus ID without this table has no foreign key. And the fourth table is the route with the PK of route ID. And lastly is the bus operator. And so same, there's only one PK, which is the operator ID. So next we go to the ERD design. So this is the ERD. So here before this there are 5 tables. So here also there are 5 tables. Yeah. That's all
Okay,
for
can
the
you go
presentation.
back? Can you go back to the DBTL?
No.
So I see first name, last name, handphone number, departure date, departure time. So 1, 2, 3 foreign keys for schedule. Show me the ERD one more time. So, oh, cannot see foreign key from here, bahkan.
Oh yeah, cannot. So depend on the line.
The many, 1, 2, 3, yeah, many. Okay, over there, many. So in booking, you should have schedule ID as PK. Go back to your DBTL. Okay, ada. The rest should be okay. I think there's no changes, right, that I asked you all to do last week.
Yeah, no changes.
No changes. So it's very straightforward. Just convert into DBGL from your ERD. Okay, good job. So for today, full mark. Okay, full mark. Now, let me do briefing for next week. In fact, already share with you all that. Never mind. Let's go through one more time. Okay, so for today is data definition. Content is 10 marks. 10 marks, and presentation 5. So just in-class work. Okay, for in-class work, it would be for this one. Okay, so you need to design. Just now you have shown me your DBDL. So for you have 5 tables, 5 relations. So you need to design the primary key. Okay, design the primary key for all 5 tables. Codes are normally used for primary key. Design the code to be used as primary keys. Oh, wow, senang ya. For any 2 entities sahaja. So you can choose any 2 out of the 5. And then make sure one of it is the master file. Okay.
Master file means what?
Yang like your operator.
Oh, means like don't have foreign key.
The opposite of a master file would be the transaction file. So for yours ticket booking system, it should be the booking itself lah. Booking is where you keep track of the bus ticket booking. So so here must ensure that the 2 tables are related. Okay, I know already. So you need to design the code for the booking as a booking ID lah, right? Booking ID, and you choose one of the master file. Let's see. Let me go back. Where is it in the slide? Okay, in the slide, week. So one master file, one. Not updated.
No, is the schedule table considered as associative table?
Here, schedule. But then the other day you don't have the many to many, correct?
Yeah, but this one, yeah, I confuse it. Is it still?
If it's a associative entity or bridge entity, it means the additional entity that appear after you resolve the many to many relationship. For your case, what is your transaction? If your transaction is booking, then you need to design your ticket ID, and the other one should be related to booking. So you should design the schedule ID lah.
Oh, so booking and schedule. Oh.
Design the code for ticket ID and schedule ID. Okay.
Miss, if like both is the same, can
you can justify saying that for uniformity, but then there should be a reason. Like what's if you go back to your code design, you need to mention code design, database design. Is it in database? I don't think it's in database. Is it in database? Code design. Oh yeah, sini. I think towards the end. Then you need to justify why you design it. For uniqueness, for flexibility, like for transaction, definitely you want it to be stable and also expandable. Okay, sufficient space for new entries. Simplicity, meaningfulness, it depends. And then you need to use either one of these type. It can be sequence, it can be block sequence, it can be significant alphabet, or significant digit. Significant digit is subgroups of digit. So I already cancel out this example. or derivation codes. Derivation codes when you want to introduce additional information. Just take a look at this code. You know the customer is from Johor. They joined in year, what year? 2010, right? Cannot likely to change. So this is more stable and with more information. Let's see. Okay, more information. Certain code they want to hide information. Some code they want to add more information. If you go for simplicity, then you can reduce costs. Reduce the cost of storage. And then if you go for simplicity or mnemonic alphabetic, easier to remember, that is for ease of data entry. Okay, all this. Hopefully you can remember our example last time. And also I gave you example on this. Okay, very long. Unique and meaningful but not easily understood. This one is quite short but concise and simple but less meaningful. So depends on what you are going for. Okay, conciseness, easy to remember, less error, less memory. Stability, if you use derivation code, the data attributes will not change. Expandability, say number of bookings will grow. Meaningfulness, if it's meaningful, then easy to remember, useful for user, convenient to use, easy to encode and interpret. So you can like compare working with meaningful codes compared to series of meaningless numbers. Like for us, we look at Zalora, it seems like meaningless, but then for them, there's a reason why they come up with this. Okay. Ooh, okay. So you design two primary key, and then for the master file, I think it should be your schedule. Okay, explain each of the components which constitute the code design. So out of the two primary key design, you only explain the code design for master file. Oh, this is much more easier compared to the junior punya. And then for the data records, for the two tables, okay, meaning just now is booking and also schedule. Okay, you need to populate the data fields. Okay, a minimum of 5 records. So you can use Oracle. That's it. Oh, very simple, compared to the juniors work that I showed you last week. Any questions so far?
The component refer to the what, like the date, the name. Yeah.
Explain each of the components which constitute the code design. Let me go back, like this one, the one that we did, like MATS 17001. Okay, this is a significant alphabetic codes where MA stands for this. This one stands for this, and then this significant digit code, meaning you expand each component because you can combine the code design, not necessarily just one design. You can combine, up to you. Alternative derivation code, then you need to explain why you choose that. Like this one stands for what, this one stands for what, ini apa, ini apa. And then like if you use significant digit code, 54 means what, 20 means what, 306 means what, and so on. So if you have various, or you don't have colors, perhaps you have the I remember Tawau. What do you call that? Destination, origin.
Oh yeah, can be either destination or origin. If we use the 5
so
letter code.
So you can design perhaps using numbers, significant digit, or you can use a significant alphabetic category or abbreviation or mnemonic code, up to you. So
Miss, if too long, if like too long, also no problem, right? As long as unique.
I will look at your justification. Do you want to go for expandability? And then you want to go for meaningfulness? Then your code will tend to be a little bit long. It's okay if it's long, as long as it's meaningful. When it's for the user, it seems meaningless numbers or meaningless characters, longer code will prompt them to make more errors. But then if it's meaningful, they already know MA is smell, TS is t-shirt. Even though it's quite long, one look at it, they understand. So it would be okay for them. And the things?
So far.
Okay,
so
huh?
The data records, can we use the Visual Basic?
Visual Basic?
I mean to populate the record. Because that's all I can remember, how to populate the record.
Visual Basic, boleh kah Visual Basic?
Because as long can see the record, right? There's a table.
Yeah.
Yeah, can Visual Basic can.
Because if you use Oracle, you need to create the structure lagi kan?
Yeah.
Like varchar, numeric, PK. Okay, boleh, no problem. Okay, so I'll see you at around 4 o'clock. Okay.
Okay.
Miss, we're done already.
All right, go ahead.
So first this is the Erd, and then this is the code design. First this is for the ticket. The second
So
is for the
you can imagine this is the ticket number printed on the ticket, right? Right?
means.
Because this is the ticket, so I imagine that the code will be printed in all the tickets, right?
Yeah, the
Sorry.
the
Okay.
code will be there.
So if this system really implemented, then when you take a look at the ticket being printed out, you need to remember we designed this. Okay, so the next one is?
So the next one is the component.
Okay.
So the first one, the first letter represent the record type. It could be either T or S. So T means it's a ticket record. T means ticket. So the next eight numeric digit represent the date of record added. So depending on the date, different date will show different number depending on when it's added. So this the next five alphabet is the origin city. So and then the next one is the destination city. So can know that this ticket represent the trip from Kudat to Sandakan. And then last one is the sequence number.
So how many digits are there? 1, 2,
5.
5 digits. So you are assuming your system can take up to 99999
record
for that particular day for Kudat Sandakan.
Hopefully, only 10,000 people use it per day.
Yalah.
Estimate only.
For Kudat Sandakan for that particular day, I think it's more than enough because
one day only impossible. So many people.
Yeah, impossible up to 5 digits. What do you think from Kudat to Sandakan for that particular day?
Yeah, I guess the bus also only got 45
seats.
Too many trips to do. Yeah.
So you'll need to think about your storage, your database. When you really develop the database, my suggestion would be, because you need to set if you are using a character or bacha, you need to set the length, right? And then there's a difference if you set or you don't set, whether the database will append it with null character or but then that one is MySQL. I'm not sure about Oracle though. So the thing is, please consider the database storage lah. So my suggestion would be, if it's sufficient, then you can reduce the number of digits. And as for the city, have you thought about like limiting it to like 2 or 3 letters only to represent all the city?
Yeah.
Then but
must be 3 letters because now it's 5 letters. Do we need
2
to reduce
to 3
it?
up to you, because 5 letters means just for origin and city, it already take up like 10 characters. So in terms of the data storage, perhaps you can consider, remember you can represent each of the city, perhaps using alphabetic code, either mnemonic, abbreviation, up to you, as long as you can represent all without any confusion, and it should be unique. Or you can also use numbers. But then numbers, you need to come up, okay, 01 is what, 02 is what, 03 is what. But if you want to go for more meaningful, then it should be alphabetic lah, up to you. So my suggestion is to reduce the length to consider the database storage. Okay, so this one is for booking, right, Noel?
Yeah.
Booking. So need to rename that one. Oh, I think it's not record. Apa sudah tu? Primary key.
Oh, primary key.
Let me see. Yeah, the primary key. Primary key for which table? Code design for the table primary key. It's not a record. Okay, good. How about the schedule? I think it looks similar.
Oh yeah, similar.
Yeah,
So,
similar.
the only difference is this one, the first letter.
Okay. Any other things? You explain each of the components which constitute the code design. Can you add one more, which is justify why you all come up with the design? You can refer to the notes. Is it for meaningfulness? Is it for stability? Is it for conciseness? Okay, just one short justification. Okay.
Okay.
And then data records.
So the data record. So this is for the schedule table. This is the record.
Or you have the bus ID as 1001. So altogether you have how many buses already?
Oh, total bus.
Around
40. Yeah. 60.
Around 40, I think 3 digit should be sufficient. Kan?
Maybe
so,
in the future God need to expand.
Expand pun until 999 buses. And by that time it's already like 6 years. Or useful life is no longer useful. Replace with a new one.
Maybe I'm like.
Okay. Because you also need to consider the specification of your server. Please check back your server. But then you're subscribing to cloud. Is it cloud? Are you subscribing to cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you need to pay extra for the extra storage that you need. Okay, so that's why need to consider just a suggestion: departure date, departure time. How about the route? How many combination that you have for route?
So actually, there's this one. This one.
Oh,
this is the route, and so altogether there are 28 routes. So yeah, it should be 3 digit.
28. 28. Yeah, for the main city. Okay, good. You already come up with this? Okay. Yeah, this is important. You can add in like because I need to see the how to say the justification to use that particular route ID or the bus ID lah. Okay, I'll go back to the record just now. Operator ID. Why do you prefer using numbers?
Because if you use alphabet, also no idea how to implement it.
For staff, yeah, you can use the sequence ID to represent when they join the company lah. So for staff 1001, that is the first staff joining and so on. Okay, let me see how do you maintain the schedule. So I can see you have 5 different operators. For the first one, Kudat Sandakan, 9 departure time 9, and then KK to Keningau. The next day, another bus operator, KK to Kota Belud. The next day for another bus operator, and then Sandakan Tawau. Next day, 12 o'clock, another bus operator. Sampurna Sandakan, 1 p.m. the next day, another bus operator. Boleh lah logic. Okay, nothing. Full status, full schedule.
I think there's a mistake on this one, the sequence number. It's supposed to be this one 0001, right? Because yeah, it has.
Yeah, for different day. Yeah, for different day. So I think you can like show for the same day. There are 2 buses going to a certain place. Perhaps you can take a look at your sample data just now. Is there any city possible for 2 bus schedule in one day? I think yang dekat punya perhaps 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
I think can 2 bus.
Need to add more record. Then.
Because so that you can show how you implement the code design. One day for this same route, then you increase the running number lah, 0001 to 002.
Okay.
At least you have that record. Take note. To confirm your code design bahkan. So luckily you've found out, and then the rest should be okay. At least there's one. Okay. Any more data record? Data record is only for another one, booking.
Booking. This one. So yeah, this one we use the Google table. Can you
Google table? What do you mean Google table?
Yes. Like we just insert the table from here.
Boleh bang? Boleh. Google Doc. Okay, so amount paid is number of passenger, or in order for me to double check the amount paid, you need to like also include for that particular route what is the payment to confirm that 75 is calculated correctly. So that one is KK to Keningau. Can you show KK Keningau?
Actually, this one we randomly put the number. We only this one only we follow.
Mesti betul-betul punya.
So,
you understand, right?
So
is there any other attributes number of passenger for booking is ticket ID, number of passenger, status, booking date, schedule ID, amount paid. Amount paid should be we
This one-
assume it's automatically
correct
generated.
lah.
Okay, please add in. Can you type something there? Show the price, the rate. Okay, so that next week when you present, we can see the amount paid is calculated correctly.
Oh.
So for booking records, show the rate, and then for schedule, what I want already. For schedule,
What are the 2 bus in one route? Same day, same route.
Okay, itu saja. For today's in-class work, I think you all have covered everything. So full mark.
Oh.
Good job. Let me key in for you. So now total is 186. Wow, 186. So is there any other question?
So far, no.
So far, no. All right, so I think we can end this. So I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.